thoughts on the ball game tonight? Congratulations first.
No, thanks, Chuck. I was really happy with us, through about 32 minutes of the game. I really disappointed the way that we finished the game. Missed way too many layups again down the stretch. But we did win by double digits against what I consider a talented team with good guards. I was really happy with, only the 11 turnovers because this is a high steal team. 7 steals is their season low. So we had pretty good ball security, which was one of our themes. Defensively, holding them to 39%. Really good. Our transition defense probably is, as good as we've had. I thought we came out the second half with some great pop. And any time in a basketball game that you can leave, for 35 minutes, I thought, from start until, again, the last 8 minutes, really happy with how we played.
I know you take a lot of pride in taking the other team's best player out of the ball game. You didn't do it all night with Wells, but for most of the night you did. Yeah, no, I mean, we talked about Wells being their leading scorer, and obviously, he got 17, which is a point below, his average. I thought we did a great job on number 4, who's first team all league guy, holding him to 5 points. And we wanted to go at a couple of their better offensive players to get them in foul trouble. And we certainly did that in the first half. So a lot of really good things to take away. Our free throw shooting was good. I thought our shot selections at times could get better. But another night where Moses Moody double digits free throws attempted, and he went from 1 defensive rebound, I think, to a total of 9 rebounds, 6 defensive, which when he rebounds at a high level, it changes the complexion of our defense. When Moses rebounds too, he can turn and take that ball up the floor. I mean, he can get you into his offense almost as quickly as he pulls down the rebound, it seems.
No question, Chuck. And we want him, to be able to have the freedom to push the basketball. And, I thought off the bench, Jalen Williams was phenomenal, in his minutes. I thought he did all the little things, took a couple charges, rebounded the basketball. And then off the bench, I mean, Vance Jackson and JD, they've got to play better for us. I mean, got to play. We got to get more production out of those 2 guys. I thought KK did a good job other than his fouling. But for the most, the starters did a great job. They put Connor in a lot of pick and rolls, but Connor scores 12 points in 12 minutes and some tough matchups the way they went at us in middle pick and roll with their 5-man.
You got 14 from Tate tonight, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, blocked a shot, I guess, too. I mean, he's a guy that can fill up that stat line.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of a jack of all trades, does a little bit of everything for us. He kind of can play multiple positions. I thought, the diversity of our offensive sets in game 1 against Mississippi Valley State, we ran 21 different sets. And then in game 2 against North Texas, we ran 18. So we had 27 different sets we ran coming into the game through 2 games. And, only 3 of the plays we run more than 4 times, Chuck. So, I like the diversity of what we're doing with the basketball and our sets. I thought we had some good stuff coming out of timeouts for some backdoor layups and so on and so forth. And we've scored off the jump ball now all 3 games as well.
Well, Coach, it was a great performance tonight. Sure was fun to watch. And we'll look for you again on Saturday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it.
All right, Eric Musselman joining us in the victorious Razorback locker room as the Hogs come away with a 72-60 victory over UT Arlington tonight. And we'll continue on the Sonic postgame show after this from the Arkansas Ford dealers.
All right, we'll get to questions with Muss. Bob, you want to get us started?
Eric, you obviously recruited, Moses to have good games, and he's a highly touted guy. But what do you really like about his game tonight? Do you feel like maybe this is just the first of many performances like this to come from him?
Yeah, I mean, I love, that Moses can score in different ways, and he's a great young man to be around. He's really, really, really coachable. I love the fact that he had 10 free throws attempted and 9 rebounds. Love it. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, he went 7 of 12 from the field, and he missed probably 3 layups. And so he's going to end up eventually converting those. But I thought his shot selection from 3-point range was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, for a freshman to go out and, in his 3rd game and give you 24 and 9 and 10 FTAs is really, really impressive.
Scotty?
Hey, Coach, I know you'll take a win whenever you can, especially a solid one like this, but I'm guessing there's, plenty of teachable moments from the last 10 minutes for your guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, usually it's, you look across the board tonight, across college basketball, and you see upsets every single night. And I mean, it's been amazing to me the last 3 nights, how many teams have fallen behind at halftime. I mean, I was not happy with how we finished the last 8 minutes. But having said that, there's not many teams, whether it's the number 1 ranked team in the country, there's very few teams play for 40 minutes, flawless basketball. So we went through our bad stretch to end the game. But we certainly got some things we can clean up. And I mean, when you talk about, Vance and JD, 1 of 10, Desi goes 1 of 6. So between those 3 players, we're 2 for 16. That's, and you still win. And then you look at our shooting percentage as a team. I mean, 3 guys didn't really make many baskets, and I thought the rest of the guys did a pretty good job. Even Justin goes 4 for 15, but Tate and Connor and Moses, I thought offensively kind of carried us as far as converting shots.
Nate?
Yeah, Eric, you mentioned Jalen Williams. Just kind of what role do you see him playing as far as just coming in and getting rebounds and maybe taking some pressure off Vanover and Jackson inside?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what all of the roles are. We're still evolving. I mean, I watch games every single night, and any team that doesn't have a lot of returners, they're still trying to figure out what they're doing. Again, a lot of ranked teams that I've watched are still trying to figure it out. But I do think that Jalen is earning the trust of his teammates and the trust of the coaching staff that he'll go in and do whatever the team needs him to do. And again, tonight, I thought he was really, really good. As I mentioned, the North Texas game, Connor was so good that we just could not take him out. So I was glad that we got Jalen in the game a little bit earlier. And again, I mean, I've told you guys every time we've gotten together that I couldn't be happier with the way that Jalen Williams has played.
Coach?
Yeah, Coach, back to Moses. He hadn't really shot the ball well the first couple of games. Was there a key to him turning it around tonight, or was it just kind of a matter of, a good player finally having a good game?
Yeah, I mean, we got a backdoor on the one play, our Laker pinch play. I just thought he was aggressive. I thought he didn't force things. And his free throws attempted, it's a lot of free throws. I mean, UTA shot 16 as a team. We only shot 19 and Moses takes 10. So you look at both teams and then you just look at the percentage wise of how many times he's drawing fouls. And like I said, I mean, I think the rebounding thing is so underrated at that small forward or off guard spot. When he can go get 9, it's really vital to our team. Cause I mean, shoot, last year, there's a lot of times we didn't have anybody get 9. And when you're getting that from the guard spot, it changes who you are defensively.
Dudley?
Hey, Coach, just Jalen Tate has done so many things these first 3 games. I guess somebody was comparing to Jimmy Whitt. Just talk a little bit about, what all he brings to the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dudley, that, you know, like when we recruited him, we felt like Jimmy allowed us to do so much last year because we could switch pick and rolls. I thought that was our way to take away 3-point shots last year. Jalen's got great size, great length. He's a very, very good rebounder at the point guard spot. Now, you know, he's really worked on his 3-point shooting. He knocked one down tonight. I mean, he's really, really valuable for us for sure.
Curtis?
Hey, Coach, you had mentioned you wanted to see the guys take some more charges. Looks like you took quite a few of those tonight, and then you pulled down 17 offensive rebounds. Probably pretty happy with those two stats.
Yeah, Curtis, I thought our aggressiveness on the offensive board, because UTA, you know, one of the little, you know, themes, we thought that they kind of leaked out at times. And so we had a choice either to get back on defense or to crash the O boards. And I felt like we could offensive rebound tonight. You know, if they were going to kind of send a guy or two down the other way. And I was going to kind of live with that decision with a plan B that we would just get back. But, you know, I thought, you know, Justin Smith inside, really, really good job offensive rebounding as Jalen Tate, you know, and Moses, those three guys in particular did a great job on the glass.
Let me know if you've got more questions in the chat, Bob.
Hey, Eric, I think Jalen Williams took 2 charges. I might have missed something, but I think he took 2.
Yep.
Was Connor okay? Was there a reason he didn't play more minutes, or just maybe not his night to play that many minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think that when, you know, you kind of look at the plus minus, you know, I in my opinion, when the game was going on, I thought that they really went at Connor in middle pick and roll. I thought Connor was incredible offensively, like incredible. But we have to try to figure out what our pick and roll package is when people go at Connor. That's going to be a big time factor, you know, for our defense for sure. We're still trying to figure it out. Like, you know, how is Connor going to play that middle pick and roll?
Ty?
Coach, I know outside of your late dad, Chuck Daly, was also a big impact in your coaching career. One of the things that made the Pistons so great back in the day is Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars' defense in the backcourt. How much of an impact do Desi, Sills, and Jalen Tate have defensively each and every ball game?
Yeah, I think, Ty, that it's you know, like, you know, getting back to Jimmy when we recruited him, and like Jalen was, you know, known at Northern Kentucky for his defense, and Desi's kind of a pest back there with active hands. And, you know, I think that your defense always starts with your backcourt and being able to defend the opposition's guards. And you know, I think both those guys are really, really good defenders, and they're different defenders, which I think is good because, you know, Desi a lot of times will guard the point guard, and we'll put Jalen Tate on the off guard just because of the size. Because Desi's pretty good pressuring the ball in the backcourt, and Tate can chase shooters off screens and so on and so forth.
Last one, Hutch.
Coach, I noticed at one point in the first half, JD came off and seemed to be favoring maybe his wrist or something. Is he okay? Is he healthy?
Yeah, I don't even know what he did with his thumb, but I think it kind of popped out of place. And, you know, he came out at that point and you know, I didn't think I was going to roll with KK. I thought KK was playing well.
Thanks, Mus. Appreciate you. Nice win.
Thanks, Kyle.